looking for a high quality yet affordable sauna blanket, you can find options like the Life Pro Rejuverat for about $280 or the Mi-High Infrared Sauna Blanket for around $499. These models offer good heat distribution, safety features like EMF shielding, and solid warranties. On the higher end, models like the Bond Charge or Heat Healer are priced around $600 to $700, but still maintain quality. Ultimately, it's a balancing features and budget. The EMF protection feature in sauna blankets is designed to reduce your exposure to electromagnetic fields, which are emitted by electronic devices. The idea is to keep your exposure to EMFs as low as possible, which some people prefer for health reasons. It's essentially a safety measure that ensures the blanket emits lower levels of EMF, and it's a factor for those who are sensitive or concerned about EMF exposure. Great question. The EMF protection in sauna blanket specifically focuses on reducing the electromagnetic fields that are generated by the blanket's own heating elements. In other words, it's about making sure that the blanket itself doesn't emit high levels of EMF that could come into contact with your body. It's not really about protecting you from external environmental EMF like cell towers or Wi-Fi. Instead, it's more about minimizing your exposure to the EMF produced by the blanket itself. Absolutely. That's a great point. Infrared sauna devices, including larger infrared saunas, can emit some level of EMF, mainly because of the electrical components and heating elements inside them. However, many high quality infrared saunas are designed to minimize EMF exposure, often by using low EMF heating elements and incorporating shielding technologies. So while there can be some EMF exposure, it's quite low in well-designed models. It's definitely worth looking at the reviews and specifications to find a device that aligns with your preferences for safety and comfort. In general, it's not recommended to stay in an infrared sauna or any infrared emitting device for such an extended period, like 8 hours. Typically, infrared sessions are recommended to be around 30 to 60 minutes at a time. Staying in for too long can lead to dehydration, overheating, and got it. That makes a lot of sense. And in that context, infrared devices used in dog houses or other spaces are typically designed with safety and comfort in mind. For humans, the main concern is usually the duration of exposure and making sure that the heat levels remain comfortable and safe. In general, infrared heating is considered safe when used properly, and it's pretty common for pets to be exposed to infrared heating for longer periods without harm. The key is ensuring that the temperature is regulated, and that the environment remains comfortable and safe. So while the principles are similar, the main thing is to keep an eye on the temperature and make sure it's not excessively high for prolonged periods. Yes, you can definitely buy cheap sunglasses in Hungary right now. Various retail stores and places like Budapest offer a range of affordable options. It's a good idea to check online or call ahead to make sure they have what you need in stock. Absolutely. When it comes to used vans, some popular and affordable options include older models of the Volkswagen Transporter, the Ford Transit, or the Mercedes Sprinter. These are often available at good prices, especially if you're looking at older models with some mileage. One other great option is to consider something like a Renault Traffic or a Fiat Ducato, which also tend to be affordable and great for conversion. If you're looking for the cheapest alternative, you might also consider something like a camper van conversion of a smaller vehicle or even a minivan that you can customize. Sometimes even older station wagons or SUVs can be adapted for camping and sleeping. It really depends on your budget and how much customization you're willing to do. Let me know if you'd like more specific suggestions or details. In Hungary, used van prices vary depending on the model and condition. For example, older Volkswagen transporters from around 2010 to 2015 typically range between about 8,000 or 15,000 euros. Ford Transits in similar conditions are generally priced from around 7,000 to 14,000 euros. Mercedes Sprinters, being more premium, can start at about 10,000 euros and go up to 20,000 euros or more. Renault Trafics and Fiat Ducatos are often more affordable, generally ranging for about 6,000 to 13,000 euros. These are approximate price ranges, and the actual cost can vary based on the vehicle's condition and market factors. It's always a good idea to check local listings for the most accurate and up-to-date information. As of January 2026, Tesla hasn't released the anticipated Model 2, which was expected to start around $25,000. Instead, Tesla introduced a more affordable version of the Model Y, priced in the mid 30,000 range. Although the Model 2 was initially planned, reports indicated it was canceled, though Elon Musk later confirmed the project is still ongoing. For the latest details on Tesla's lineup and pricing, it's best to check their official website or contact the dealership. In general, electric cars tend to depreciate a bit faster than traditional cars, especially in the earlier years. This is partly because of factors like battery degradation and the rapid advancement of technology, meaning newer models often come with better range and features. However, some electric vehicles like Tesla models tend to hold their value better due to strong demand, long range capabilities, and robust technology. Additionally, as the market for used electric cars grows, and as more people become interested in sustainable options, the resale value for certain electric vehicles can become more stable. It's definitely a dynamic market, and certain brands and models do hold a better return. Of course, use a recap of the van options and their price ranges. Volkswagen Transporter, typically around 8,000 to 15,000 euros for older models, 2010 to 2015. Ford Transit, usually priced between 7,000 euros and 14,000 euros for similar age ranges. Mercedes Sprinter, more premium, with prices starting around 10,000 euros and potentially going up to 20,000 euros or more. Renault Trafic, generally more affordable, ranging from about 6,000 to 13,000 euros. Fiat Ducato, also in a similar affordable range, typically between 6,000 and 13,000 euros. These ranges are approximate and can vary depending on the condition, mileage, and market conditions. So let me know if you need more details. Yes, absolutely. EMF meters, also known as EMF testers or EMF detectors, are quite common on the market. They measure electromagnetic fields and can detect both low frequency fields like those from household appliances and higher frequency fields like those from Wi-Fi routers or cell phones. There are various models available, ranging from basic handheld devices to or advanced ones that can measure multiple frequencies and provide detailed readings. They're commonly used in research and home inspections or by individuals who are concerned about EMF exposure. Measuring the resistance of a grounding rod typically requires a bit more specialized setup than just using a standard multimeter.